But next, Scooby-Doo 2. Okay. Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed. I love this movie, kind of. At least more than the other one. There's no perfect Scooby-Doo live-action movie, in my opinion. Some may argue. And that's okay.
It's got Lillard in it. Of course it's perfect.
It's perfect if it's got Lillard, says Stevie. But Scooby-Doo...
I have standards, okay?
I'm just gonna put Scooby-Doo 2. People can, I think, figure it out from that. Even though I'm not putting Monsters Unleashed. That is the full title. Scooby-Doo 2.
I want some
Monsters Unleashed.
Scooby-Doo brand.
Not gonna play the Scooby-Doo theme? Oh my god, now I gotta look that up, don't I?
How great would that be? Scooby-Doo brand lube?
Oh, Scooby Lube.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 out of 10 just for Linda Cardellini. Fair enough.
See?
She's pretty fantastic.
You
know what?
And Lillard.
Okay, last one. Just because it's relevant to the stream, I'll look up Scooby-Doo theme song. But it shouldn't be too hard. You'd think.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not the actual song. We want the chord. Okay, back to get the guitar back. I just put it down, but that's okay.
I'm just gonna shake it.
We do have to review movies soon.
But we really love Scooby-Doo. That's why half the reviews are Scooby.
I know, so do I. And we're gonna do last movie reviews after this week. We've been doing 4 a week.
We have to do this
which
because
is nuts,
it's Spooky Month.
But it's Spooky Month, Matthew Lillard.
Mr. Pickles Man, I have to tell you that we're reviewing Scooby-Doo 1 and 2 and also 13 Ghosts because I figure that 13 Ghosts is where Lillard turned into Shaggy.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had a real shit night with a bunch of fucking ghosts and then he's like, nope.
Well, it's been a movie series for 10 years, but it's been a franchise for since the 60s or whatever, right? When did the cartoon come out? Was it the 70s?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But it's
and 13 Ghosts was a remake, so they both have a lot of history. And I found out that there's Scooby-Doo and the 13 Ghosts series. It's only like a dozen episodes.
It's true.
And there's a movie, I think it came out 2019.
I think the cartoon's like more reminiscent to the original film, maybe, but I don't really know.
I was gonna watch them. I started
you
episode
couldn't do
2.
It.
No, I loved how freaking 80s it was. There was like a rant about censorship from Scrappy, and I'm like, this is for another time.
Yeah. Okay, we gotta keep this rolling though. 13 Ghosts, good movie. Scooby-Doo, Matt Kiss, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Hora, Scooby-Doo, vai tomar no cu, no so, vai. Oh, Skitty! What up, Skitty?
Skitty! Alright, play the theme.
Okay, the chords are a little weird on this, but I'm gonna try.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? I got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Pretended you got a sliver, but you don't mean. I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know you got a mystery to solve, so Scooby right before your eyes.
Throw shit on the floor.
Don't hold back. I don't know this part. Scooby-Doo,
when you come through, have yourself a Scooby snack.
There we go. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? You're ready and you're willing.
Oh, Scooby-Dooby.
When we can't count, we count on you. Scooby-Doo, catch that villain.
Woo!
Something like that. It was a little off. That's okay.
The remix.
I also think that my guitar might be out of tune now, but that's okay. We'll tune it when we do music
you can
again.
tune a guitar, but you can't tune a jugless.
Well, I tuned it and it went out of tune.
Oh.
Because when you put a capo on, also I need to change strings.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah.
What's up, guys?
Brazuca,
ita, essa versa, evora desmais.
Yeah, your mayor's a dick.
Scooby mayor?
President.
Yeah, the Bolsonaro sucks. Fuck Bolsonaro.
Governor.
Fuck, or is he the president? Sketty could tell us. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
You think I know anything about Brazil?
Our president is a dick. Clap.
Yeah.
My mayor is a dick. Okay, we're bonding over political
Dicks.
people that are dicks. My dick is major. Nice. Okay, guys, let's move on to the film. So we're talking about Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed, and Seth Green is in this also, which is fun. But the main reason that I like this one more than the first one is it feels more like Scooby-Doo. There's more monsters. It's not like this weird monster plot on an island with like Scrappy-Doo and Mr. Bean and shit. That one is just a little convoluted for me. This one makes more sense. It starts off with them opening up a museum with all these different ghosts that they've captured in the history of the Mystery Machine. And then a real pterodactyl ghost comes and steals some of the costumes. Real pterodactyl ghost. And we find out that they're turning these costumes into real monsters. Real monsters. But no, yeah, I like it.
Not smoke and mirrors.
Because it's more, they're focusing more on like the monster aspect and like the history, which is unmasking ghosts. It just seemed like a weird first choice for the first movie to use that plot. This feels like this movie should have came first, you know, like the plot wise, in my opinion, anyway. But yeah, I enjoy this, and I love as a kid all the different monsters, and I think I still is a big part of it. And yeah, the CGI doesn't look great, but the point is that it's cartoony. It's how it's supposed to look.
The costumes in the museum are actually characters from
the
series.
series. No, yeah, no, it's great.
Yeah.
I know, I love that. It's from the history of the Mystery Machine. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But no, it's good, and Seth Green plays like the runner of the. He's the
curator.
He runs the museum, and they have. There's a romantic connection with him and Velma. Linda Cardellini, we'd be talking about you.
It's super cute. He's so tiny.
Yeah, and she's like nervous. She doesn't want to talk, and there's like a part about self-image where Velma's like not sure of herself, and she's like, I'm not hot, to Daphne, and Daphne's like, let's put you in a skin-tight orange latex cat suit, and then there's that scene. And I remember I saw a TikTok like a little while ago of someone like watching that scene of Linda Cardellini in the skin cat tight suit, and then just like watching popcorns, like me at 16 realizing my sexuality or something like that. It's like, that'll do it. Linda Cardellini in that suit will do it. But and another thing that I like about this one over the other one is that they show the headquarters of Mystery Inc. You get to see where they set up shop and stuff. I like that. And yeah, you get to see a little more of them in the van and stuff. There's not much of them in the van in the first movie. There's a little bit, like at the beginning and with Shaggy and Scooby cooking, but for the most part, they're on this island doing goofy shit. And another thing that I like about this one is that the way they handle Shaggy's character arc in this, he's obviously always been the goofy character, the silly stoner character.
He's traumatized from that one bad night.
Yeah, and then in this movie, they overhear the rest of the gang sort of talking about how Scooby-Doo and Shaggy keep screwing up. So they start to try to work the case by themselves and try to show that they're good detectives and that they can actually help and be an asset to the team. But there's good scenes like that with them. Some of the best parts and the best memes that came out of this are when they go into the evil shop or laboratory with all the potions and shit. They open up the fridge and Shaggy takes a potion that makes him really buff, and I think Scooby-Doo, there's smart. A few different ones. The first one he takes, he becomes like a slug dog, and it's like, oh, I'm a monster. He sees himself in the reflection of the fridge. He's like, ah, I'm a monster. It's kind of cute. But then, yeah, he turns himself smart, and then he starts to, I don't know, it's kind of a goofy scene, but I really like it. I can't deny it. Like the prosthetics that they make Shaggy buff, and those memes with the 10,000% power or whatever. If anyone's seen those memes with it's Matthew Lillard like in the interview in the behind the scenes of the Scooby-Doo movie, and the captions are just like talking about how he's the most powerful being in the world. It's a really weird series of memes, but I like those series of memes, and that's where
I'm
they came from
interrupting you.
with Scooby-Doo 2. That's
The
okay.
wardrobe in this movie,
It's good.
right? Like when they opened with the coming out of the limo that looked like the Mystery Machine. I love that detail, right?
Yeah.
And they're all doing their thing, and then the museum opening, they needed different outfits, and when Shaggy and Scooby are emulating the other characters, they try to dress like them. So this one,
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
the wardrobe really impressed me. Helped me get into the story more.
Yeah, they look good. And oh yeah, another point to the wardrobe. There's a part where Shaggy and Scooby are trying to infiltrate like the bad guy bar where all these people that they've unmasked as monsters go to drink or whatever, and they wear these disguises, and Shaggy's dressed like sort of a classic pimp sort of style with like bright green
Ruffle
suit. And he's wearing a green hat, like bowler hat or something like that. Maybe a fedora. I forget exactly.
But it's signature Shaggy colors.
And Scooby is wearing an afro, and he's like flirting with a woman, which is kind of funny. But yeah, no. What was I gonna say? Something really funny about this scene is that no one recognizes none of these villains recognize Scooby or Shaggy until they take their hats off. Like Scooby's wig comes off and they're like, oh, it's Scooby, but they don't recognize Shaggy until his hat falls off either. It's pretty funny. Very very cartoony, which is the point, because it's an adaptation of a cartoon. But yeah, no, I like this one quite a bit more than the other one, because like I said, it feels very Scooby-Doo. You got Seth Green in there, which I love Seth Green.
Bonus.
And he's funny in this too, as the love interest, but you're also supposed to think that he's the villain at a point. I'm not going to ruin if he is or not, but you know, that's said at a point where like, oh, he's because he's acting sort of fishy at the bad guy bar hangout, and he's questioning people and being sort of aggressive, but
he has a collection of monster suits, so
yeah, he
might have a legitimate reason to be there.
He's under suspicion for good reason.
He's getting, black market utility belts and shit.
Exactly. Let's look up this on the interwebs. Scooby-Doo to Wikipedia. See if I didn't look up the box office of the first one, so let's do that real quick. The first Scooby-Doo movie, it made a lot of money, and I knew it because it makes sense. It didn't do great with like reviews, but it made a bunch of money. 84 million budget, 275 million box office. Holy shit, what a return. It's pretty good. And then obviously it warranted a sequel, which is the one we're talking about. Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Let's see how it did. Probably not as well, but still pretty good.
They had even more names in that movie than in the first one.
No, yeah, that's true, because they have Seth Green and stuff.
And Alicia Silverstone.
Right, she plays the news anchor, right? Yeah. 25 million or 80 million. That's the budget. That's such a big gap. That's funny.
Okay.
But they still made money even if it was 80 million, because the box office return was 181 million.
Nice.
So that's pretty good. And yeah, I like this movie generally. I'm running out of shit to say about it, honestly. I went on quite a big tangent on most of the stuff I want to talk about. And how it's more like the cartoon and more like how I would have imagined a Scooby-Doo movie than over the first one. Although, again, still enjoy the first one.
So the two movies kind of blend in together for me.
Oh, they totally do.
Tell me if I've got this wrong, if it was from the first movie or whatever. But the song choices, right? Because when there's an action scene, when they're goofing around, you have to have some pop music in the background.
I love the punk pop music, absolutely. I love that.
Yeah, some of it was like garbage, but a lot of it was great and hit the spot. It felt like an extended episode, thanks to the music choices.
Yeah, no, that was all handled well, I think. It was very like fitting of the time.
Yeah.
I feel like. Which, it's good. That's what I want to do when I watch a movie from an era, usually anyway. I want to see the little things that remind me of that era. But yeah, let's talk. There's another person they suspect of being a villain and of creating the monsters. Old Man Wilkins or something like that. I forget who, but he's kind of funny. They break into his house, and Scooby and Shaggy are trying to be good detectives. So they're looking for clues, but they sort of just like grab anything. They're like, oh, it's a clue, and they grab his underwear and a toilet brush, which leads to a funny line later when they realize Shaggy's been in his house, and he's like, who stole my toilet brush? And it was kind of funny. But then they find out that there was an actual clue attached to Scooby's foot that says, meet at the faux ghost at 9 p.m. I forget what time it said. But whatever, the point is that he found this thing on his foot. And there was a moment where like, holy crap, we actually found a clue. Oh, the screen button. Fox Grew Free Life, what up, what up? But yeah, no, this movie is like, it's neither this one or the first one are like excellent films in the grand scheme of films, but I enjoy them at least enough to be like nostalgic over them because Scooby-Doo. But this one is the better one out of the two, in my opinion. And I'm going to look at the Wikipedia page a little more. We talked about a little bit of the cast. We didn't really talk about Sarah Michelle Gellar at all, but she's Daphne.
She was wearing a t-shirt of her own face, and I found that hilarious.
Yeah, no, I noticed that too.
I was crying during that.
Wearing a Daphne shirt. Yeah, no, that was funny.
See, here's the thing. When I just saw her face and I didn't read it said Daphne, I thought she was wearing a
Sarah
Buffy.
Michelle. Or a Buffy shirt, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it said Buffy, and I was like, yes, put Buffy in here, but
no.
It's still hilarious.
Yeah, it's good. I'm looking here.
And she's great. No complaints about Buffy.
No, yeah,
Buffy Daphne.
No, yeah, I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Is a good show too, but yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar does a good job.
Yeah, this was well cast. That's why I'm giving it high scores.
Hells to the yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Unless you have more to say, I don't think I have anything else to say.
Lillard's fucking voice acting, like he gave it the voice.
No, yeah, he totally sounds like the cartoon.
Right? And even the way that he moved his face, I was like, that's Shaggy.
Hell yeah. I 100% agree with that. Some of the things, I'm going to talk just a little negatively about it because I'm going to give it not the highest rating in the world. So I want to at least explain it a little bit. But yeah, what was I going to say? What I don't like about it that much. It's a little, like, it's silly, right? It's not going to be for everybody. It's a kid's movie.
It's not Citizen Kane.
But it's still
Citizen
fun.
Kane.
Yeah, but it's Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
But no, there was something else. I'm trying to think. The way it's a little different from the cartoon, obviously, because it's live action. But no, they generally handle it well, and it's not too long. Is another thing that I like about it. But no, honestly, I can't think of anything.
Yeah, it's just right.
There's like the scene where they go back in time and they flash back, and that you see younger actors playing all of them. That part's kind of funny.
When they're tweens.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's true.
Was there even a young Scooby? I can't.
Yeah,
recall.
no, they did. They had that for sure.
Okay. Because I only remember the kids.
That's fair. Alright.
That's it.
I think that's it.
It's a real good one.
So I'm gonna rate it higher than the last one. I'm gonna give it a straight 7. I think it's good. I know you don't think I'm giving it high enough, but I stand by it.
You picked this.
Well, because you were like talking about how 13 Ghosts was related to Scooby-Doo. So it's like, oh, we should do Scooby-Doo the movie then. And they're like, well, we have to do both of them. Oh, I said we have to do both of them. But you said we gotta do Scooby-Doo 1. And I was like, well, if we're gonna do Scooby-Doo 1, we have to do Scooby-Doo 2 because I like it more. 13 out of Stevie's, so 13 out of 10 for Stevie.
Yep.
That's huge deal. Next movie, we should look at the Discord and make sure I'm doing okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to help.
I gotta take away the title though. Oh wait, we do the thing where we do this.
Scooby-Doo 2.
Okay, that's that.
The Haunted Loop.
We got